Good morning, museum friends and families. It's Miss Teal from the San Diego Children's Discovery Museum of Escondido, California. Here today with another art project from home. Today we are making the Gallo de Barcelos. That means the rooster of the town of Barcelos, Portugal. He's very special to the Portuguese people. He means a love of life and a belief in other people. The hen is the female, the girl chicken. She has a small comb and small fluffy tail feathers. Her main job for us is to produce all those beautiful eggs that we eat in the morning. Mr. Rooster over here, well, he helps take care of all the hens. Mother Nature has given him a big comb and big fluffy feathers and a very special spur on the back of both of his legs that help defend against foxes and coyotes that might come around wanting some chicken dinner. He also does something else in the morning while Miss Hen is laying her eggs. Rooster is going. That's really important to the story, even though it comes a little early in the morning sometimes. The legend of Gallo de Barcelos goes like this. There was a young man traveling through the beautiful city of Barcelos, Portugal. He stopped at an inn to have some dinner when he was unjustly accused of stealing his silverware. The judge, who was eating nearby, didn't believe the young man's story that he was innocent. When all of a sudden, the judge's dinner stood up on his plate and began to sing, "Cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-doo, I believe in me and I believe in you," pointing to the young traveler. So when you make your rooster today, I want you to put him on a shelf nearby to always remind yourself to love life, to believe in yourself, and to believe in other people. For today's project, we'll use the following supplies: 2 dessert-size paper plate, markers, glue stick or tape, scissors, and your listening ears. Let's get ready to make a beautiful rooster. To get started on our project today, we are going to fold our plate like a taco. This is going to become the body of your Barcelos rooster. Then I'm going to fold it pizza style in quarters. I'm going to open it back up. That's really important. And I'm going to find the line where it was folded, and I'm going to draw from the top of that all the way down. It looks like half a smile. Then I'm going to cut that. What I'm doing right now is making my wings. I'll open it back up. Where the plate was folded into a taco, I'm going to go ahead and draw in for you exactly where I want you to cut. From the middle of the plate, right to where we started that half smile. You see that? Now I am going to cut that. This becomes the wings. You don't need to go any further than that. You can pull them up, kind of curl them. That's perfect. This time I'm going to fold the plate into a taco. I am going to cut it in half. So now I have 2 halves of a paper plate. One is going to be the tail feathers, the other the head. To get the tail feathers, I am going to fold it into a pizza slice, and then one more time into an ice cream cone. I'll cut that. Make 2 lines that go from the folds to the top. It will look like a kite or a diamond. Then I'm going to cut those pieces off. Now I have my tail feathers. You can hand color them just like this. See how I did that? Hearts and flowers stand for life and love for the Portuguese people. I'll put those aside. Now we're going to start with the head. I've got another half of a plate. I am going to fold it one more time. I'm going to find the bumpy, ridgy part right here. And you can see how that almost looks like a neck, can't you? This is where I'm going to, just to give myself a little bit of a guide, fold the paper, not into a snow cone, but I'm going to take a bite out of it just like that. And when I do, you can see where the paper was folded that I have a shape that looks a lot like a beak. I'm going to draw that in so that you can see it real well. Drawing these in helps children visualize what we are trying to make. See the head and the neck? Again, the head is where the paper is folded. I have done it incorrectly and it worked out just fine, but I think this works out the best. See, when I open it, the neck and the head goes along the fold. Now what I'm going to do is cut where I've drawn. And now I have the head and the beak and the neck of the bird. Isn't it great? You'll end up with an extra piece just like this. This is perfect for the comb and the wattle of the chicken. And you can see in my picture of a Barcelos rooster how exaggerated both of those shapes are on the original sculptures. For that, I'm going to cut it in half. And I can just let the children decide how they want that to look. I just did a little sawtooth. That's my comb. And I'm going to take my glue stick now. I'm going to put a little glue on both sides of my comb and put that right inside her head and close it. Isn't that great? Now we'll put in the wattle. You can use any piece of scrap paper you have for this. Again, the wattle is the red flesh under the beak. This also helps keep the chicken nice and cool in hot weather. I'll put a little more glue right under my beak. And if you get this very wrong, you're still very right. Don't worry. Now I have my head, my comb, and my wattle. We can glue that on to our body now and color. After having a lot of fun coloring your Barcelos Rooster with hearts and flowers or whatever you want, then it's time to put it all together. You're going to put a little bit of glue on both sides of your once was a taco, now a rooster body. Then you're going to take the head and neck and open that up and place it just like that. You really can't goof any of this up. I bet your rooster looks beautiful already. Now we need some tail feathers. You're going to want to cut a little area in the back of your rooster, just a simple slice, just like that. And now it's time to insert your tail feathers. So I'm going to take my tail feathers, you don't even need glue for this, and just put it in the back, just like that. Now, if your rooster doesn't sit properly on the table, you can cut a little slice so that it sits just beautifully. Isn't that wonderful? Well, I hope you had fun today making a Barcelos Rooster. You can hear the hens behind me, and I know that if our roosters could cock-a-doodle-doo for you, they would, and tell you that they believe in themselves and you. For more online activities, go to online.sdcdm.org. We'll see you next week with another fun art activity from the San Diego Children's Discovery Museum.